Brian Steron.
Thank you. Okay, I guess we can hear. So all day long you've been talking about going the extra mile. No doubt you probably have even read the verses from Matthew. Probably heard the whole backstory about, I'm assuming this is going to in some class today. Otherwise I would have to go through everything again and it would be here well past 2 o'clock. And that ain't going to happen. But you've heard the backstory. You've heard about going the extra mile. What that actually means in biblical context. Today I'm going to try to put it in a context that we can apply to our lives so that we can go forward going that extra mile. Because I'm a firm believer that if you apply this principle to your life and you go the extra mile, it doesn't matter if you're at home, it doesn't matter if you're at school, it doesn't matter if you're at your job. Whenever you guys graduate, you have jobs. This principle is going to benefit you. It's a godly Christian principle that once again we can look at it, we can say, you know, God got it right. If we do what He says, if we act the way that He wants us to act, if we conduct our lives the way that He has told us to do such, we will be blessed. Now I want you to think about this. Going the extra mile. In 1 Peter, the 2nd chapter, verse 21, it tells us that Jesus died and He left us an example that we should follow after, to be Christ-like, to be Christians. So if Jesus is the example, and we try to emulate Him, if we try to be like Jesus, let me ask you this question. Is there any indication in any story of the Bible that we can point to that Jesus did not go the extra mile? He put everything He had into His ministry, into His life, into the way He conducted Himself, and the way that other people saw Him. Jesus gave that extra mile. In fact, so much, He went to the cross and died going the extra mile. Now just think about that. You know, before He was led out to Calvary, before they nailed Him to the cross, Jesus went into the garden and He prayed. He says, Father, basically, if there's any other way around this, I'm good with it. If this doesn't have to happen, that would be cool. But He finishes by saying, your will be done and not mine. And He went that extra mile and died at the cross of Calvary for you and for me. Now, think about going this extra mile. Think about how we're going to apply this to our lives. Think, if you would, how many of you here today, let's just do this little experiment. How many of you would like to go home this afternoon and really freak out your mom and dad? Okay, I mean, seriously, how many of you would just like to go home and just, like, have your parents look and say, like, I don't know who this is living in my house. Okay, here's how we're going to do this. I'm going to give you the secret right now. Go home, vacuum the house before Mom gets home. Go home. I know you were expecting me to have like practical jokes for you to do. Go home, take out the trash without being asked. Go home, mow the yard without even anybody telling you to go out and mow the yard. Pick up your room without being told. You people are all teenagers. Your rooms probably look like a pigsty. I've had 2 teenagers. There were smells coming out of that room. I don't know what they were. They could have been dead animals under the dirty clothes. But if they had cleaned it up without us saying it, do those things for your mom or your dad. Do them around the house. Put the clothes in the hamper. Put the clothes in the washing machine. Take the clothes out of the dryer. Hang them up. And then when your mom or dad come home from work, they say, what happened? And you know it's going to be a lot easier the next time they're out at the store. And they say, hey, you know, Billy or Susie, they're good kids. I'm just going to get them a $15 iTunes card. And you don't have to ask for it. There's going to be something that's going on that your mom or your dad, those around you, are going to see, and it's going to make a difference in your life. It's going to make a difference in their life. How many of you have been yelled at for not taking out the trash, not mowing the yard, not cleaning your room, Okay, so we can stop that. You go home and you just do it without being told. Can you imagine? And then when mom comes home and says, I told you to take it. Wow, that room looks good. And they're going to say, wow, thank you. They're going to look at you and they're going to appreciate what you did. Now, let's do that at school. How many of you want to really blow your teacher's minds? See, not so many hands going up, not because I'm not teaching a practical joke or nothing like that. But when they say to do your homework and have it in on Monday, turn it in on Friday. Not going to happen. But that would blow your mind, wouldn't it? Absolutely. Hey, you want extra credit? Do extra credit. It's going to benefit you. It's going to benefit your class. It's going to benefit you. And think about the extra mile. Think about when you get a job. Now, teachers and anybody that has a real job, if you do your job and you come in, you clock in at 8 o'clock in the morning, and then 4 o'clock comes, you clock out, come back the next day, and you don't do it. You notice there's always somebody that stays over, work a little bit maybe to get some extra work done. There's always someone that comes in maybe a little bit earlier to get some stuff done. People that go above and beyond what is expected of you. How many of us in this room expected Jesus to die for us? How many of us in this room are worthy of Jesus dying for us? But he did. He went the extra mile. See, because then if you do these things, if you apply this principle to your life, if you apply godly principles of going the extra mile, not only there's going to be a change in you, there's going to be a change in the way that people look at you. Your perception of other people, they're going to look at you and they're going to say, there's something different about that person. Something different about Billy or Susie. In 1 Peter 3:15, I love this verse. Always be ready to give an answer to any man that asks you the reason for the hope that's in you. That verse encompasses so much. First of all, by someone seeing you and saying, hey, you know, there's something that person has hope in them. That means that you're not walking around with a sign that says, I got hope in me. So they have to see it somehow. So that means your actions, your behavior, your lifestyle, that's going to be the indicator to someone else that there's something different about you. They're going to say, wait a minute, I've noticed Billy or Susie, and they're acting all kinds of strange. They're doing nice things. They're going above and beyond. They're doing more than what's been asked of them. They're being nice. They're being kind. They're being friendly. What's going on with them? The Bible says, always be ready to give an answer. So somebody that comes up and you says, I can't help but notice that you're different. What's up? I serve a risen Savior. And I'm going to try to be just like him. Let me tell you about the hope that's in me. It's that God sent his only begotten Son. And that Son, who I am not worthy to wipe the bottom of died for me. And he died for you. If you want that hope that's in me, if you want that in you, here's what you got to do. And it gives you an avenue to open up and talk to someone else about Jesus Christ. Just by doing a little bit extra, someone's going to see that change. They're going to see there's something about you. And they very well may ask the question, what's up? It opens up that door for you to be able to talk. So going the extra mile. Jesus went the extra mile. He left us an example that we should do the extra, that we should go the extra mile. If we wholly serve this Jesus Christ, if we wholly serve the God of heaven, then we can pattern our lives after that of Jesus simply by the old saying that we're all very familiar with. What would Jesus do? Because now I go back to my opening statement. Is there ever an indication in the Bible that Jesus never went the extra mile in anything he did? Absolutely not. So why should there be any indication in our lives that we don't go the extra mile? What would Jesus do? How many times do you see somebody in the hallway going down to school, maybe they drop a book or some papers or the purse or a notebook or something, and you just kind of step right past it and say, why don't you just bend over and pick it up? Think about that. What would Jesus do? Would Jesus say, and just walk past it and keep going? No. So why would we? Even if it's a complete stranger. What would Jesus do? He would go the extra mile. And I hope today that through all of the lessons, the classes, and everything that you had today, that you indeed see and try to apply that principle to your life, to my life, to our lives, that we would want to go the extra mile and show Christ to others. Now I need someone up here to help me. I think you didn't come alive right now. You didn't even have one else. All right, Buzzy, you're in the blue shirt. Come here. What's your name? What's your name? Owen, look this way over next to you. Smile. Now, hands out. There you go. Straight ahead and smile. Now, Owen. You and I are going to... Oh, you and I are... Have you ever heard the story of William Tell? No. Who's your English teacher? Who? Where's she at? Right there? Get him a book. But I'm going to give you the cliff notes of the whole thing today, all right? So, I'm going to tell you what. So, because now you realize next week you're going to be reading the story of William Tell at school. I just want you to know, I'm just going to give you a heads up on what the story is really all about. Now, I'm going to play the part of William Tell. You are going to play the part of Owen. Because there was an Owen in the story. Now, you all get to play a part as well. You all in the forest. Every time I say, wait, time out, don't get ahead of yourself. Every time I say the word trees, you do this. And it's a quiet forest. So here goes the story of William Tell. Now I'm going to change your part because you didn't like trees. We're going to go collectively with forest. Because that's all the... And then the forest. But it's a quiet one. You're one excited tree, dude. All right, now. When I say forest, that's what you... And it's a quiet forest so I can tell the story. Are you ready, Owen? All right. through the forest. And he comes across his good friend Owen. He says, "Hey, Owen," and Owen says, "Hello." Owen being a man of few words. William asked Owen, "How long have you been out here in the forest?" "A year. You've been roaming around the forest for a year. Around the forest for a year. Around the forest for a year." "So, Owen, what have you been doing out here in the forest?" "Picking apples from the trees." He said trees, he didn't say the other word. "Well, it's convenient that you say apples, because indeed in the story of William Tell, an apple plays a very crucial part. So that you've been out here for a year, you've been picking apples. I want you to give me one of your apples." You've got nothing in your hand. You don't have any apples. You've been picking apples for a year, and you got no apples. You had to eat something. You didn't eat a year's worth of apples. Fortunately for our story, there was a fruit stand in the forest. It was called the Forest Fruit Stand, which sold apples. Aren't you lucky? Stand right here, straight ahead. I want you to balance the apple on your. lands right there, these people are going to erupt into pure chaos. It will be loud. In the meantime, the Lord gets ready to underhand lob me the apple. We need a drum roll. What grade are you in? 7? Awesome. 2 happiest years of my life. Cool. That wasn't a joke. Alright. What am I doing to the apple? I'm making a hole in it. Alright? Dustin and Kevin. All right, Dustin and Kevin. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if I was to mention the name Houdini to you, immediately would conjure up images of like the greatest magician in the world other than me. That wasn't a joke. And then if I was to mention his most famous escape, we'd probably think about a straitjacket. Well, I'm going to be honest with you folks. I've done straitjacket escapes before, all right? And it's nothing. I mean, I can do it. But today I figured, since I'm coming up here, Spiritual Emphasis Day, great crowd, I figured I'm going to try something even far more death-defying than a straitjacket. With the help of Dustin and good memory. Today, in front of all of you, I will attempt to escape from my suit coat. I know there's some thinking, wow, can you really do it? So let's get out the tools that'll make it just a little bit more difficult. Kevin and Dustin. Shackles, if you would. All right? Check that out. Hold on to them. Tug on them. Do whatever you want to. Make sure it's all solid. Nothing slip slides. And you're going to get the lock. So you're going to be responsible for that part of this thing. All right? Now, Kevin, I also have to tell you, if things go terribly wrong, the keys to the locks are going to be right there. Your responsibility. Don't screw this up. You're Kevin. Who are you? Good number. All right, and here's the deal. So Dustin, these are your responsibility, or whoever you are. All right, now here's the deal. So once they get me shackled up inside of here, I'm going to escape through the use of the suit jacket escape of death cloth. That's usually when the crowd goes. I know it's like 3D, wasn't it? So Dustin, there's going to be two handles for you. One right there and one right there for you. Kevin, there'll be two for you right there. We'll get to the operation of the cloth in just a little bit. Take this one for the time being. I'll put it up there. Okay. Now, check it all out. Solid, Kevin, you there? Dustin, here you go. Lock it in, lock it on, do it as tight as you can. Don't whip out on me. Go for it. No, that's, I appreciate it. Go. Let's cross circle. There you go. Yeah. See how hey, you're getting, come over here and help me. Can you tell? No, I know it. Yeah, hold that one, all right? There you go. There's a one that you know that. What grade are you in? 12. Don't go into law enforcement, all right? There you go. All right. Are you there? Yeah, that'll work out well. We got another one. Wait, let's make it even more deadly. Oh that's right. Oh my God. He's gonna die. Right now, there you go. We're doing hot peanut butter now. Now, Kevin, you come back over on your side over here. Check those out. Everything's still secure there, Dustin? You there? All right. Now let's give this curtain of death a whirl. Show you how to operate. Each of you grab a handle, one in each hand. Raise the curtain, one in each hand. That's why there's two. Graduate this year, huh? All right. Got your fingers crossed on that one, don't we? All right, you seem like you're getting it. All right, let's go up and go over my head. Raise it up over my head. All right? Over my head. There you go. That'll be perfect. All right, bring it down. This is going to be cool. All right, so here's what just lower down right there. All right? So here's the deal. So here's the deal. We got, okay. Oh, get it. Oh, you're just thinking that the jacket comes undone or something. All right. Yeah, right. That would be the easier way to do this. All right, now. All right, up we go one more time. Wait a minute. We got it stuck in the back. There we go. See what you did? All right, up we go one more time. Just like that right there. That would be a little bit higher on your side, Kevin, because it's going out the wrong way. And then it's dusting that says, wait. Ow! That hurt. Okay, that's not right. This is, wait, screwed up. Wait, bring it down. We got a problem. We got a problem. Okay, this next part gets weird. I have to dislocate a part of my body. Up we go, gentlemen, one more time. Up one more time, just like that. That'll work just like that. Drop the handle. Drop it all the way to the ground. Just drop it. Drop it. You got it.
All right. And what was your name again?
Do not let anything happen on the ring. Cassie, anything that happens to your ring from this point forward, it's not my fault. It's Aaron. Now, Aaron, with Cassie's ring in the palm of your hand, I want you to take out a silk handkerchief or a bandana, a cloth, cover the ring in your hand, obscuring everything from view so that the audience can't see the ring as it glistens. You don't have a silk handkerchief now, do you? I gave mine to you. So, wait. I've got something else to help you. Perfect. Now here's the deal. Hold on to Cassie's ring in the finger and thumb of your left hand, but hold it through the ring so it doesn't slide through the silk. You got it? So it doesn't slide through. Hold it up there like that. Put this hand on you just like that. Take your picture. Perfect. Now, as I mentioned, anything that happens to Cassie, pay attention, please. Anything that happens to your ring from this point forward, it's not my fault. Aaron's fault. Aaron, on the count of three. Guys, we're going to talk about this magic trick for years to come. Watch close what's about to happen. Watch the look on Aaron's face. Watch the look on Cassie's face. Prepare to remain. On the count of three, I want you to drop the ring, the handkerchief, and everything onto the floor. You with me on this, Aaron? Not on two, not on four, but on three. When I say three, you drop everything. You with me so far? Look straight ahead. Smile, kid. Show business. Watch the look on his face, but if you really want to be a really good laugh, watch the look on Cassie's face. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Now you're going to notice that there's a lock on the front of the casket. All right? Chill out. Fortunately, I remembered to bring the keys today. So I'm going to unlock the lock. I'm going to have you open up the box. So if you would, that little flap right there, lift it up about halfway. Perfect. And now turn it towards you like a giant key. Yeah, just there. You see it in the light. Now open the lid. Yeah. Well, I know. We're never going to go to the yellow one. There you go. Oh, you got that now.
Stop screen.
That's not my apple. That's Owen's apple.
You stop it. You stop it.